Much for watching. So this is the second day in a row that we are 14 hours and 11 minutes into this Solidity course. Yes, it has taken me about 243 days so far to get through this. The reason why is because this is a 32-hour course and I have other shit to do that has taken higher priority up until now. But since I did get laid off on Thursday, and there's no perfect time to actually do training, there's always going to be other things to do. We're going to try to figure out where we left off and keep pushing forward. I do, tomorrow and Thursday, there is a view conference, and my brain is going to be totally fried from that, I'm assuming. So it might not be very long tomorrow or Wednesday or Thursday, but I might just not work on Friday and do training. Who knows? I just got a bunch of boxes so that I can start packing. Because packing always takes a lot longer than I think it will, and my family is over my nonsense, and I need to properly pack this time. So what I'm saying is I'm now going to either I think that training will be a good break from cleaning, and cleaning will be a good break from training. So hopefully we can just knock this whole thing out of the park, because not this week, so next week I'm expecting to get a call back from a recruiter that for Web3 roles, which I think checking on a different window, but I think yeah, I haven't heard back from this person yet, so I'm expecting it to be next week though. And then she you were here yesterday if you saw it, but she recommended that I take their bootcamp course, and it is free, but it is a $250 deposit, and then you have to actually complete the course and you get your money back. And that's kind of dangerous for me to do when I'm moving at some point in those 2 months. So and also I don't know if I want to wake up early for that. Anyway, let's actually play some of this. I'm not going to state a goal, because every time I do, we miss every one of them, and then I don't come back for a month. So let's try to get the pick winner function to not yell at me anymore. This probably needs to be external and not a bunch of extra spaces. And that is what was the issue. Okay, so
that we actually get the random number from the Chainlink network, that's when we're going to actually send the money to the winner. And if we go to the Chainlink documentation, the function that the Chainlink node calls is...
Okay, so let's see, docs.chainlink okay, so we have the So this explains how to get a random value. Requirements, the Remix IDE, Minimax, Corelli. Getting started. So you open Minimax, Corelli testnet. So open it has been a while since I have given myself Corelli. Well, none of these are a daisy. These are daisies in a pot. Hope this is the right thing. I think I did test link. Okay. What am I doing? This is... Okay, so apparently we're supposed to create the subscription, which is here. I don't know how much this is worth, but not very much. Good. Okay, so this is test only. Close. So click create subscription, ask your confirm payment. So I have this subscription. Okay, and then there's add funds here. So in case you missed what I did, this seems to be the homepage. So I just scrolled down to my subscriptions. So this has the ID 9084. And then there's a button on the right hand side that says add funds. I get the funds? So why don't we do like 5 link? And this, one of these. We can also view the transaction here and close. So then it's funded. Okay. So the history here is we've created the subscription, we've funded the subscription. Now I need to add a consumer, I'm assuming. Click add funds and follow the instructions to fund, blah blah blah. After you add funds, add a consumer. So click add consumer. What is my consumer address? So I think we're gonna go to Patrick Collins and look and see what he's doing, because there is apparently another way that doesn't use a subscription, that is just funded directly, which we'll explore at some point if that's not what we're doing here.
Is this function called fulfill random words. This is going to be the requesting one, which we could even change this to request random winner to make it more clear. And then we'll make a function fulfill random words. And this is going to be
Okay, so did we do this before? Are we fulfilled? Okay. So we had a request random winner, fulfill random words, getting rid of pick winner, winner chicken dinner. This is internal, which makes sense. We don't want people to be able to mess around with that.
an internal override, which we'll explain.
Override? Ooh, fancy. Override the what? With whom?
In a little bit. Now, fulfill random words basically means we're fulfilling random numbers. The word comes from a computer science terminology, but you can basically just think of this as fulfill random numbers because we can get multiple random numbers. Now, in order to make our raffle contract VRFable, we have to import the Chainlink code. We can go back to the documentation and we're just going to grab this bottom line and we'll grab the top line in a second.
Okay. So basically we're getting this thing here. We're going to import it here.
So we're going to do import. I'm going to write it out, but if you want to copy paste, you can. At chainlink/contracts/src/v0.8/brf consumer base v2.sol. And since we're importing at chainlink/contracts, we're going to need to add that in by running yarn add --dev at chainlink.
This is interesting. We are waiting for my thing to install. It doesn't like my import statement. Is this just a okay, so if I go into so you have chain link contracts, which might be, I don't know if we put it into the okay. Okay. I feel like
slash contracts. Now that we have this in here, we should be able to import like so, and we're gonna need to make our raffle VRF consumer baseable. We're gonna need to inherit VRF consumer base.
okay. Yeah, so this is the this is this like or something like that?
Go into our node modules at Chainlink, SRC, V08, VRF consumer base V2. It comes with this function, fulfill random words. And you can see it's an internal virtual function. Virtual means it's expecting to be overridden. The reason that it's in this VRF consumer base V2 is so that the VRF coordinator, which we'll use in a bit, knows that it can call this fulfill random words function. And this is the function that we're overriding. So back in our raffle.sol, we're gonna inherit it by doing is VRF consumer base V2. And now, if we scroll down,
Okay, so we extend with the words is
VRF consumer base V2. And now, if we scroll down to fulfill random words, we can add in the input parameters, fulfill random words, which are going to be UN256, quest ID, and UN256, a memory array random words.
okay. So inside of the fulfill random words, we're defining the U int 256 request ID uint 256 as an array memory an array of random words. Not array, just words is a kind of misnomer, I think, in this. Okay.
And if we hit save, our linter will now notice, okay, this is what I'm expecting. I'm expecting us to override fill random words, which takes these parameters. Now, if we look in our docs, in our constructor, we need to pass the VRF consumer base v2's constructor and pass that VRF coordinator. Again, this VRF coordinator is the address of the contract that does the random number verification. So right next to our constructor, we'll add the VRF consumer base v2 constructor. And
so up there, apparently we do in fact have a constructor, so that's nice.
we need to pass the VRF coordinator v2. Address. So in our main constructor, we'll add that as a parameter as well. So we'll say address VRF coord.
Okay. So address VRF coordinator, and then maybe this should be on its own line.
Coordinator v2, and then we'll pass this as a parameter for the VRF consumer base v2. Now that we have that, we shouldn't see that little underscore anymore, and we should be able to run yarn hardhat compile. Awesome, and we can see compiled 2 files successfully, and our code is working great.
Hardhat compile, and what's this doing? As soon as this compiles, we will be done for tonight. I know we've only done 3 minutes of this, but such is life. I've got shit to do, things to pack. Yeah. Basically, now that my computer is set up with the 3 monitors, I need to get back onto the Bambooks Art wagon. But yeah. So are you now going to compile? That would be really amazing. Okay. So I will see you tomorrow, probably night. I'll let you know how the View Nation conference went. Um, Last year, it was not super. Um, it wasn't useful, but they let me go. Also, it's basically 2 more days of PTO, so I'm going to listen and pack at the same time, and then yeah, we'll get things done while we're listening to the conference tomorrow. But I'm excited for it either way. They're supposed to is it a veto? V2? Vue.js Nation is tomorrow. It is also a free thing. But Vue School is hiring. And then also there was only one before. Yeah. I have some things to apply for tonight because I just got laid off. So, anyway, I will talk to you later.